I'm gonna have to mute this because I don't want to get my video copywritten and I don't monetize these, okay? So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna mute it. So 1 second. Let's listen to what happened here. So Jackson Wang sitting down. They're analyzing his body language, and the person who made this video says he immediately puts distance by standing and slowly going behind the chair. Now, I know about Jackson Wang because I like the group GOT7 and I started listening to them a few years back. Now, as a Christian person, is it questionable? Do they have some questionable songs recently? Yes, most definitely. I'm by no means a guide and compass, okay? That being said, so that's how I found Jackson Wang, and he was very goofy. Like, he was one of the goofiest people in that group. And so that's one of the reasons why I really liked him. And also, one reason why I really liked Jackson Wang, why he stood out to me when I first saw GOT7. I mean, because I like the other group members too, but I feel like he stood out to me first. Like, he's just stood out to me first because he has a deeper voice and because he was really goofy. And also, I like how he dances, and he just I don't know, what can I say? Like, he also has a beautiful Chinese culture because he's actually from China. Anyway, long story short. So anyone who knows a little bit about Jackson Wang, like, you kind of know what his facial expressions are. And if you watch this video, you'll notice that he's actually deeply uncomfortable. Okay, and maybe it's for a different reason, whatever it is. But from what I see here, and I'm usually very good at reading people, he's uncomfortable. So he tries to approach her, but he's actually like, okay, wait, let me go behind the chair actually. So in regular Jackson Wang fashion, is super likable, and he knows how to interact with his fans. Okay, me personally, I never call myself a fan because I don't believe in worshiping people. I don't believe in celebrity worship, so I'm not a fan of anybody. But I could be an admirer of their art or of how they present themselves or of their fashion, for example. So anyway, he goes behind the chair. And the guy's like, why are you being so awkward now? He can notice Jackson's body language and nervousness. See, this is why I would never want to be a celebrity, because you have to also deal with people you don't want to deal with. But at the same time, it's like in the career field that I'm in now, it's also the case. But at least I could turn it off, you know? Like, when you're a celebrity, you can't really turn it off unless you stay home. And I think that's why a lot of celebrities end up, some of them, not all of them, end up being kind of recluse, because the only time you could turn it off is when you're like not in the public, or if you reserve like an entire building to yourself. Anyways, so then you just analyze his facial expression. I've never seen Jackson Wang this serious. By the way, like, I don't know if it's fear, I don't know if it's anxiety, I don't know if it's discomfort, but you can see like something is off. Like, if you just look at his face, something is off, like highly off. And I've actually never seen him like that before. So somebody is saying, when someone tries to put distance between them and another person, like here, it's a way to set a boundary. And with his body, he's saying, I don't want you near my personal space. They stay here and I'll stay here. And actually, yeah, I think it's also a protective mechanism. I don't think it's just to put distance. That's one thing I would agree with. But I also think it's a protective mechanism. It's like a shield. Like, the chair is a shield. So yes, it's keeping distance, but it's also a barricade. It's also, sorry, my my shoulder just cracked, guys. Anyway, guys and girls. So yeah, listen. Then he's like, even if we know, well, I don't know, but the creator said, even if we know this is normal that Jackson licks his lips constantly and some sort of tic, this is also a sign of self-soothing or trying to hide the fact that he's nervous or tense. And cats do this too. People do this. This is like definitely a nervous tic of some sort. I haven't really noticed this that much in Jackson, but like I said, I'm not a fan, I'm an admirer, so maybe I haven't been paying enough attention, but I haven't noticed this. His eyes are fixated on her. You could think, oh, he's just paying attention to what she's saying. But given the fact that he's slightly gripping the chair, I don't think he was just paying attention to her words. Anyway, the interaction is super awkward. I don't know if it's fear, I don't know if it's anxiety, I don't know if it's discomfort, but like he looks like he's about to be ill. Like, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't feeling good that day, maybe. No, but I really think he's not comfortable. I've never seen him this serious. Like, I legit never saw him this serious. So then he puts his hands on his waist, and this could mean lots of things, but one of them is to take up space, appear larger, and that way making clear that his space is his and he does not invite anyone in it. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty firm, confident stance, but his facial expression and his shoulders are a tiny bit, just a tiny bit slouched over. So I would say it's confidence, but it's also discomfort. Yeah, could be a sign of dominance. Okay, let's take a second to understand what she's answering to the question the interviewer made. Okay, I don't know what kind of question she had, but for me, it was just weird. Like, I didn't even want to pay attention to it because it just seemed weird. I'm sure she's a nice girl, but yeah. So, what is her question? Let's see. Okay, because I was from the UK and then I relocated to LA because of him. Okay. Rule number one, never relocate for a man. Okay, let's continue. I don't know what else she's saying. Because I follow him to all the tours. Okay, so she's a fan. She's a groupie. Unwanted groupie, apparently. Oh, gosh. I don't think. But of course, Jackson Wang being very polite, knowing how to handle people, how to interact with people, he is very polite. This is Jackson Wang being very polite, being very demure. Okay, because when you're a celebrity, you have to know how to handle the crowd if you want your image to be upheld. It's just the rule of the game. So you have to know how to play the game. Because if you're not likable, you might still have fans, but you're gonna have a decrease of fans. So I think it makes a lot of sense, especially in Asian culture, from what I understand, from what I gather. But she touches his back and take a look at his reaction. Did she whisper something? I think she said something in his ear. I don't know. But he looks very uncomfortable. Poor Jackson. Then he just disassociates for a second while playing with his ring. This could be a sign of discomfort and trying to comprehend what just happened, or even a way to mentally escape the situation. This is awful. Yeah, I don't know what he knows about her, but there's something that we don't know, but that he knows. And whatever that is, it's making him uncomfortable. Or he was feeling ill that day, if you want to put it that way. But whatever it is, there's a lot of discomfort in this situation. Yeah, I don't know, babes. What do you guys think? So on another note, Jackson Wang is literally so pretty. I just had to say that. I had to say that. I'm definitely not dating this year, okay? But if there's one person I will say is probably one of the most gorgeous people ever, is Jackson Wang. I mean, look, it literally doesn't get any more beautiful than this. Literally. No, but for me personally, I feel like Jackson Wang is one of the most beautiful celebrities ever. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Don't fight me on this.